Yeah, what's up, people? Swerve34B back again. I'm doing this video because multiple people have been leaving comments on my review video, the Cobalt SP300, or they've private messaged me or whatever, or they've hit me up on Facebook or whatever about excuse me, how to set up their phones to work with Straight Talk or whatever. And basically it's a multi-step process that you have to go through to get your phone to actually work on the Straight Talk service. Um, from my experience with the with trying to switch over, if you already have your service with Straight Talk and you're trying to transfer your number over, I don't think that that's possible. Especially if you're using the one of the any of the Android phones that's currently branded for Straight Talk. Cause I think all of them use Sprint, and from what I've heard, from what the operator told me over the phone was that they couldn't transfer over the phones, transfer the numbers over like that, and it has happened to a friend of mine that's also did the same setup like me, and they told him the same thing. So I'm assuming that that's the case for all of the phones. But if you're a new time user, whatever, you shouldn't have no problem. Of course, if you're a new time user, excuse me, if you're a new time user, you're going to get a new number and everything. So let me get straight into it. There are two types of cards that I know for sure that's going to work in the phones. It's the Straight Talk T-Mobile SIM cards, which you can get on a Straight Talk website, but you can I would prefer you get it off of eBay. You can get it cheaper. They run about $8-9, $8 to $10, I should say, on eBay, and on Straight Talk website they're running about like $15. Um, so you'll get the SIM card. It's gonna be like it's gonna come in like a little paper or whatever. It's gonna have your SIM. It's gonna be your SIM card, and it's gonna have the following is your serial number. That's gonna be the serial number of the SIM card, and they're also gonna have the serial number on the card itself. But most likely, um, you're gonna have the SIM card on the phone, so you're gonna need to keep this paper to get your serial number of your phone. Um, you that I think that's gonna be the same for the AT&T SIM cards that you can get for Straight Talk. But the thing is with the AT&T SIM cards is that Straight Talk discontinued them. So you can't get them off their website. And the only place you can get them off of is eBay, and they're running. Last time I looked at it, they were running about $60-70, maybe even $80. Price has been going up because that's the only place you could get them at. Now, Straight Talk will still honor um those SIM cards if you have one, but the thing is that, like I said, you can't buy it directly from them. All you can do is get them from off eBay, and that's the reason why the price is so high. Um, and so you would get the same setup. The only difference between the two SIM cards is that it would be blue instead of pink or whatever. It'd be the same size if it's a standard, if it's a regular SIM card, a micro, whatever. It's gonna be the same. Um, Next thing I would do I'm going off basically my experience of how I did it. I as soon as I've gotten my SIM card, I in mail not mailed in. I put my SIM card in my phone, um, in my SP300, in the back. See if I can show it to you where to go back. Open this up. Yeah, basically on this end, as you can see, you got the two SIM cards or whatever, and I put that in before I even called to get it activated or try to get it activated. I actually put that in. The phone will recognize if it's a AT&T or T-Mobile SIM. That doesn't mean you'll be able to use the phone because you still have to get it activated. The next thing would be you can do this after or before. With my experience, I found that it'll be better if you do it before, so the settings can already be in your phone and set and everything, and then so when your service gets turned on, it just all you have to do is just go straight into it. But I have here's all the settings for for the phone. I'm gonna show it to you. I don't know if you can understand my handwriting. I'll show them to you, and then I'll go over them, and I'll show you where to go at into the phone to get this. Um, as you can see, if you need these settings or whatever, if you want me to send you these settings or whatever, I can always private message them to you or whatever. Send them in a text, Skype, whatever. Um, so basically, where you would go at to access those settings, you go into your settings on your phone. You click, you see right there where it says more. Um, you hit that more. Then you're gonna go around to right there's the fourth thing down is gonna say mobile networks. You go on there, mobile networks, and the second thing now is gonna say access point names. It's not picking up as good on the camera, but access point names, and as you can see, I named mine Street Talk. You can name anything you want, but I named mine Street Talk to go make it simple. Um, like I said, and that's all your settings, your APN type, your proxy or whatever. Um, the settings that they have online, because you can look this up, they don't have the full settings. Um, so like I said, if you want the full settings like I have in my phone, I can always message that to you or whatever. The next step would be once you get your phone on, or you can probably even do this before as well. You go into your browser on here. It's gonna be the little globe, little earth on there, as you can see at that bottom part. You can see at the earth. No, I went to settings. Okay, it's gonna be the little earth, and what you do is, when this comes up, it's gonna show site navigation. Yours isn't gonna load up if you click on one of the sites, but you click on the menu key, the menu button, and then you're gonna have to scroll down on the menu that comes up, and you click use the very last thing, say settings, right there, settings, and then you're gonna go on privacy and security, which is the second thing from the bottom. You click on that, and it's gonna have at the top, it's gonna say clear cache. You make sure you clear on the cache or whatever. It's gonna say delete locally cached content in databases, and you select OK. Once you do that, that's gonna allow for your web to work on your phone without you being on Wi-Fi. If you don't do that, it's not gonna work or whatever. So basically, that was it as far as what you need to do to get it activated. Like I said, once you get your SIM card, you call them up and say, hey, I want to activate this phone or transfer this number. Like I said, just say you want to activate this phone, because if you say transfer the number, it's gonna make the process longer and everything and things of that nature. So you call and you have they're gonna ask you for the serial number, the IMEI of the SIM card, and they're gonna ask for the IMEI number on the phone. Now it's gonna be on the back behind the battery. Like you open up the phone, take the battery out, and it's gonna show you the IMEI. And what I just did was I just wrote mine down on here. So when they call, I had both of the numbers. So you call them up and then tell them you want to activate it, and then once they activate it, and you have these settings inputted in on your phone. These settings inputted on your phone. It should automatically work. I can see any other questions that you have. You can leave them in the comment section, private message me. If you want to get in contact with me, just PM me. I can. Yeah, there are more ways that you can contact me: Skype, Uvu, whatever, Facebook, anything. So that's it for this video. 12 week 34 be out.